Morning, everybody. It's 4:35. We got about 10 more minutes left before we can leave. Made it to the one rest area. Got 1,158 miles to go. 40 miles up, we're gonna go fuel, and we gotta keep the door closed today because I gotta try to do 700 miles. And then we're gonna just take 29 down into KC, take 435 over to 35, and just run 35 all the way around towards Houston and do our delivery tomorrow. I mean, it's showing 12:01 a.m. on this July 17th. It's on Friday, so figure there's going to be another 10 hours into that. So 10, it'll probably be like noon or 1, I'm guessing, when we'll deliver. So we'll keep you apprised and let you know what's going on. So see you in a little bit once we're on the road. This morning, even if I would have been recording, you wouldn't have seen much. I must have ran through 60 miles of fog. From the time I got to the North Dakota-Iowa border, all the way down to Cedar Rapids. Or not Cedar Rapids, but oh, what the heck's the other one? CRS. It was just solid fog. I mean, some places it was light. Not real light, but light. But most of it was, you were lucky to have 2 tractor trailer lengths of reaction time. Alright, we'll see you in a little bit. Hey everyone. Well, we're getting a little late start on filming today because GoPro in their wisdom, I thought it wouldn't be the same in the 8, but if you kind of plug it in where it's constantly plugged in, you gotta remove the battery. Well, it worked for 3 days where I could use the app on my phone to turn it on, turn it off, and record. But not true today. So I had to wait until I stopped for my half-hour break. Pull the battery out, put it all back together again, and get started. So, sorry about that. So today's will be a little bit of a short video, what can I say? But we have 855 miles left. I got 6.5 hours left to drive. So we'll see if we do 300, that would be 550 miles left. So the real test is going to be, can I run it to the end, or am I going to have to stop like a half hour before? They rescheduled my delivery till at noon tomorrow. So if I go down at 4, that's 2 o'clock. That's like 11:30. It's all going to depend on how much I can do today. If I can get it down below to at least 500 or 520, 9 times 6, so that'd be 9 hours. If I left at 2:15, that'd be like 11:15. So we're golden. So my plan is to try to get parked at 4, so that I can get going at 2:15. We're about 90 miles to Kansas City, and then we go around and jump on 35 and just run that down. So I don't know, I mean, this morning I did kind of I went on, believe me, Rand McNally does that mileage at 850 something is based off of going almost 200 miles on back roads. I mean, you're making twists and turns, and there has to be 50 towns I'm going to go through. So no way I'm going to take that. Well, I plugged it into Google Maps, and if I grab 81 and run that straight down to 35 in Oklahoma, then it comes out at the point where I was at 11:52. It cuts off like 40 miles. So I figure if I stay on 35, or so I went in and I put Fort Worth as a via point, and it really didn't change the miles from the original. I think it made it like a mile more. So I'm hoping that by just staying on 35, because it had, I mean, even Google Maps, it just takes a different route to get to 35. It has you run 35 over to 35W on the west side through Fort Worth rather than through Dallas, because man, I don't think they've ever improved that 35E enough to go through Dallas. And then down to Houston and wherever I gotta go. I think it grabs like 6 something like that to go down there. So, and you really, if it does take 6, you come a little south of it. So when I come up, instead of making a left on the one street, I would make a right, and then make a left on the street. Instead of making a left, then a right. Because they must have renamed McAllister to Goya since they're on there. But, so if you're ever putting in directions for Goya, Garmin may have the name change, but if you're doing it on, and I don't know about the newer, because I haven't picked up the 750 yet, with their new routing software to see if they've improved the maps at all. But if you're gonna go there, put in McAllister, not Goya Street, and then the address, and it'll get you right there. Doors shut. Found out where I get my best fuel mileage is when I don't run side roads and I stay on the highway and I don't have to stop, pick up, you know, or deliver, pick up somewhere else and then leave. But I can stay, you know, like this, where it's almost a whole day of just driving, other than my fuel and my half-hour break I did at a rest area. So that isn't much off. I'm doing pretty good. Talked to him once already. I kind of told him that I thought I'd be in, like, the way it's going, it'll probably be 11, and that's when he told me about the 12. I told him, give me a call. If I don't call you at 3:30 this afternoon, call me, because then I'll be able to let you know better on how many miles I have left, and when I'm going to be up and be able to leave. But he was already talking about trying to find me a short haul. I said, what? I told him, I said, you know, I'm only going to have probably 2, maybe 3 hours, depending on that. Well, maybe I'll try to see if I can find something picks up on Saturday. I go, well, you're going to have to figure in my restart. Believe me, I'm not holding my breath. Because I want to say I'm only going to I'll have probably 18 hours once I get there. So I got enough time to do another load. It's just I don't like taking restarts at the beginning of the week. I'd rather take them during the weekend, which isn't a big, doesn't seem to be a big freight day. He never gets me crap that I can deliver Saturday, but that one accident that one time, and then I think the week before I came home, and that was like a real unusual thing. And he's talking, oh, I'll get you something that picks up on Saturday, maybe going 400 or 500 Says I got 264 miles to Dallas or to Oklahoma City. So if I get lucky, I got 342 left. So I'm hoping once Rand McNally figures out which way I'm going, I can look on there and see if I can find a truck stop. Because I've got 3 more hours. Really, I got 4, but I want to try to go down, check out it. Pull in at 4 o'clock. A little bit before, so I go off the clock at 4. Once I get to Oklahoma, I can find a Love's or Pilot right across the state line that I can that's got an easy on, easy off. 'Cause I got 537 left at that time. This way, more than likely, probably wouldn't have to fuel until I got down to and deliver.